Hello world, or at least the 4 viewers still watching watching 80s Music Twin Rank. Today's artist,
Aunt Reed.
Patti LaBelle, I was going to say.
Okay. Queen Latifah. No, the Queen of Soul.
No, you know the Patti LaBelle thing, right?
Okay.
When she died, and Fox News put up Patti LaBelle's picture. They're like, that's not Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Okay, so
Aunt Reed is what
Whitney Houston
called her.
Yes, we did Whitney Houston. She was in which video? How Will I Know? Yeah, Aretha Franklin, and nobody's gonna like our list.
I'm sure.
We will remind you, we are 80s music twin ranked. So her music is being looked at through the perspective of people who love 80s music. Unfortunately, she started her career back in the 60s, and you know, that's not our type of music.
Right.
Although there are 3 songs from that time period in our top 10.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now, you know what?
There are a few things about her I didn't know. Like, I didn't know she sang
At Martin Luther King's
funeral. Yeah, I didn't know
She would have been young. I mean, when in the 80s,
Right.
she was in her 40s, right, with the comeback.
Okay.
So what year did he die? Do you remember?
I don't
Was
remember.
it in the 70s? I think.
I don't ask me. I don't know.
All right, but that was actually during her downtime in her career, because 60s was her years, right?
Right.
70s, she was on a slump.
Yeah.
And so you got a new producer and
Atlantic Records, I think she went to, or
something like
she
that.
She was leaving one of them and went to Atlantic.
But she got her career, one producer who was a hit maker, got her career rolling again in the 80s. And of course she had to do synthesizers and other instruments to help her music. But
we're not going to complain because they're probably our top 3.
you know what a good year for her is?
What's that?
She might have put a song out, I can't remember, but 1980.
Oh yeah, with the Blues Brothers.
Right.
Right.
No, her songs were in 2 movies.
Okay.
In 1980. And
Airplane.
And both were top in the box office top 10.
Right,
So yeah, Airplane was number 4.
It's only like 15, 20 seconds.
It's more like 14 seconds where the nun is playing her guitar and singing to the jive guys.
Yeah.
And she starts singing
R.S.V.S.C.T. Yeah, he goes to throw up.
Yeah, because she starts singing the Sockatimi part. Now, he's not throwing up because of the music.
No.
Well, that helped.
Yeah.
But if you remember the story, people get sick from the food they ate, and that's why they had the bad fish, and so that causes the stomach issues. But that is a good part. So RSVACT in that movie, and Think in the Blues Brothers,
right,
which was number 10 at the box office. And that song actually came out 12 years earlier. I would have never guessed it. I would have thought it was
made for the Blues Brothers, yeah.
Yeah, until I researched it.
Yeah. But I would have thought, I mean, I know it's called Think, but the chorus is like freedom.
Yes.
Right? Freedom, freedom. He's like, yeah, freedom, bye. He takes off.
And then and then she tells the guy, go ahead, go with him. And the saxophone player leaves too. After they left, she had to go into the kitchen and cook her own food because nobody was there. Either that or shut your restaurant down. That kind of stinks for her, right?
Yeah.
Now she has to put in an ad, wanted cooks. So, anyways. So 1980 was her year, even though she didn't have a hit that year. That's what I say. But now, did that put her back in the spotlight, and that's why she started making good music?
Maybe, I don't know.
All right. But, okay, what else is there? So you had those 2 movies. Oh, and the Patti LaBelle thing.
Oh, what other movies? Okay, the other one that I would think of is My Best Friend's Wedding with Julia Roberts and.
Is that her song they sang?
Yes.
Cameron Diaz?
Yeah, they are in the restaurant.
Yes.
And one guy goes to her piano and they say a little prayer.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Everybody sings it, and I just find that scene weird because Julia Roberts and is it Dermot Mulroney or Dylan McDermott? I don't know if you've ever seen Saturday Night Live skit where they ask the contestants. That's all the name of the show is which one is it? And they show a picture.
The same person.
Yeah, it's two different. They look similar, and they got DM for their names. But I can't remember which one's in that movie. I think it's Dermot Mulroney.
I
But
think so.
both of them, while they're singing the song, they're just like not smiling at all. Everybody else is having fun. I never understood that.
You know what I don't understand is we're supposed to believe everybody knew the words of that song.
Oh yeah,
Because everybody was singing to it. No, I'm sorry.
I think the whole restaurant started singing. Yeah.
Now, she was the original singer for "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman," wasn't she?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that didn't make our list. but there was a remake. Who made the remake? Did Whitney Houston do that again? She did "I'm Every Woman." I can't.
Don't
remember
know.
if she did
I don't know who did the remake.
What? No, so you make me feel like an can you be an unnatural woman? So you're a dude.
Yes, you can.
You're a dude claiming
There
to be a
are
woman.
movies out there. The one movie called The Substance. Don't watch it. It's
What's it called?
The Substance with Demi Moore that came out
I haven't seen
recently.
That. Yeah, don't watch that one.
There's a younger version of herself birthed out of her back.
Oh,
That would be an unnatural woman.
birth on her back. The only movie I remember that has a birth in the back is The Manatee.
No, this is totally different.
Not like that. Okay. All right. I don't think I have anything else. Believe it or not.
Yeah, that's okay. We're getting up to artists that we didn't really
Yep.
weren't big fans of.
Right, and a couple of these songs we've already done because we did the Eurythmics, we did George Michael's, and she was in it. So there you have it. Okay, honorable mentions. I have one. You have three. Three of your songs didn't make it, and wouldn't you know, most of them are also newer songs. Okay, even honorable mentions. So you had Another Night, which I think was a duet with.
It's the third.
John.
It was the third hit from
The second one.
Who's Zooming.
No, not. Was it from
Who's Doing Who?
Oh, okay. Not the. She had two albums called Aretha. One in the
Okay.
early 80s and then the one after Who's Zooming
But Who's Zooming Who had Freeway of Love, Who's Zooming Who, and I think Another Night was the third single that was released.
You know what? I wrote the year, 1986. You're right.
Yeah, so those three.
So it had four hits because Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves is also on that. So that would be the album we get.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so that was 1986 for Another Night. Elton John duet, I believe. A 90s song called Willing to Forgive. I didn't care for the songs from the 90s.
Did she do also? I was gonna say, didn't she have a song that was on like Waiting to Exhale? Maybe I thought she had a song on another movie.
I don't recall her. I mean,
Okay.
it's possible. I didn't really look at the movies. I looked at what she was in.
Yeah. She
Not so much what songs she had.
She wasn't in too many movies. Blues Brothers, both of them, I think, and she's in some TV shows.
Yeah. Okay, and then your third song was Mr. DJ, which I can't recall how it even
It
goes.
doesn't sound like Madonna's
But that was-
music. Hey, Mr. DJ. You're thinking it'd be something like that.
Right, and that was the only 70s song that's on our list. my honorable mention was Rock A Lot from 1987, and that the video is cool. That's where she was actually claymation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the top 10. Number 10, coming from Aretha, which would have been the second good album in a row from her. My 9, You're 17.
She had, how many hits was it? 80 something?
Oh, it was up there.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to go through most of them. And I said, just give me your top 5 because I knew most of them we would just cross off. But this one is called Jimmy Lee. And I meant to look to see who the black guy, to see if he was famous, the guy in the video.
Yeah.
But I don't know who plays Jimmy Lee. But it's a I would say jazzy kind of song. Yeah. But again, when you got to the 80s, the instruments stood out.
Yeah.
You know, you could hear the
there's
They call
in
it
fact,
slap
I
bass.
had when I was listening to him, I drew a line that where you could hear the difference of the music change.
yes.
How she
Was
sang.
it the 80s?
Probably close to it.
Okay, so yeah, Jimmy Lee. I wish I knew who he was though. All right, number 9, coming from Jump to It, your number 18, which you like Jimmy Lee better, but I like this one better. I had it at 8. Jump to It is the song and the CD.
Right. This is their first big album in '80s, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
First album from Atlantic.
The song went all the way up to number 12. So, can you say the comeback was?
I don't remember it on the radio.
I don't, but most people would say "Freeway of Love" was their comeback. But this was his number 12.
Right.
But it didn't have any sustainability. You'll never hear it today, for sure. All right, and then the number 8 coming the following year after Jump to It. Same thing. You got the album title and the song title are the same.
Yeah.
Get it right. And this is my number 11, so this is the one that didn't make my top 10. This is your number 8. This, you know what stood out on this is the background singers than her voice, believe it or not. But both Jump to It and Get It Right have a good bass groove, and you can hear synthesizers. So
yeah, I'll tell you who she reminds me of.
who? Aretha?
Female version of Stevie Wonder. When I researched her history.
Yes.
I didn't think of him.
Unfortunately, the blind guy that was also in the Blues Brothers, not Stevie Wonder.
Oh, Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
but Stevie Wonder, him and there's a couple other people were there when she on her deathbed. When she was on her deathbed. I think he visited her.
Yeah, and you know what? I forgot to mention it on the Jimmy Lee. She played piano.
Yeah, she's self-taught.
I didn't know that.
She taught herself by ear. So.
And yeah, well, you learned guitar. Did you learn?
I didn't have an instructor. I learned myself.
Because you know why you learn by ear? Because you don't know how to read music. That's how you do it. Okay, number 7. My number 5, your number 12, coming from Lady Soul. So we got to go back to the 60s. Chain of Fools.
Chain. One of our recognizable hits.
Yes.
Older ones.
I didn't listen to the lyrics. What is I know.
What is a Chain of Fools?
Chain of Fools. People went to prison.
Yeah. It's like Cool Hand Luke when they're all in chains and they're on the road doing all the work.
Yes.
A bunch of Chain of Fools because they're a fool because they went to prison.
Yes.
And they got caught.
It's interesting. The other thing of fools is the ship.
Yeah.
It's either a chain of fools or a ship of fools. All right. Yeah, but I do like the would you call that a stutter song? Whenever you do something like that.
No, the stutter song is My Generation.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, number 6. Also from 1967. Not from the same album, though. This one's called I Never Loved a Man More Than You. I think that's what it's called. All right. I don't know. It's a long title. She had a lot of albums. Your number 5, my number 6. Believe it or not, you're not going to like that we put Respect at 6.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge fan of the song. I've listened to it.
And it's not even hers originally.
Yeah.
It was Otis Redding.
Right.
And he goes, she took my song away from me because I think she added the...
Talk to me. That wasn't in it, right? Or
I don't think the spelling...
Oh, spelling it out. R-E-S-P-C-T.
Yeah,
He didn't do that. You're right. What is TCP?
Oh.
Because they did say that. TCP.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that?
Well, it's for sure TCP. When I saw the airplane clip, I'm like, she says TCP.
I know what TLC is. I don't know what TCP is. Okay.
I know PCP
is. Number 5. Coming from Who's Zoomin' Who? Your number 4. My number 7. Who's Zooming Who? She liked to do that. Put the title of the album as a song. And I just watched a video of some guy giving his top 10 of Aretha's song. Of course, everything was old. Yeah. She didn't put any of her new stuff, including the number 1.
Yeah.
And she said this was Who's Zooming Who, her most overrated song. Because I think it did make the top 5. But again, it came out in the 80s. This is the kind of music.
Yes. Does she ever answer that question in the song?
And you know what? It's not what you think.
No.
You would. It's who's fooling. So she uses fool again.
Yeah.
Who's fooling who?
Yeah.
I would never say
The
zooming.
only zooming going on is with cats at 3 a.m.
They got the zoomies. But you would think it's who's zooming who. It sounds like somebody's cheating on somebody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not at all what it means. All right, number 4, coming from Aretha Now. Of course, it was back in 1968, so it's not now. My number 3, your number 6, and I'm sure I've got it this high because it was in the Blues Brothers.
Right.
Think or Freedom.
It's Think.
If it was Freedom, this could have been her duet with George Michael.
Yeah.
And then he could have 3 songs saying Freedom.
All right. Impressive how fast she sings.
Yes.
Some lyrics I can't understand because she sings right there.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is it was back in 1968.
Right.
When you watch the scene, all the lyrics fit
Yeah.
to what she's telling the black guy.
Yeah.
Because I originally thought she was married to the white guy. I don't know
Okay.
why, but yeah, she was married to the black guy. Is he famous? The guitar player.
Matt the guitar.
Matt Murphy.
Murphy.
Was he an actual guitarist for another band?
No. Okay. He's part of the Blues Brothers, but all those musicians actually worked on other musicians' albums.
Yeah, but they were probably studio.
They're probably studio musicians. Yeah.
They weren't in specific bands though.
Yeah.
And that guy was built.
He was tall too.
Okay, number 3, coming from Who's Zooming Who? My number 4, your number 3. It's Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves. And so she has a lot of songs all about feminism.
Feminist power. White women, female
Think about
power.
what you're trying to do to me.
Girl power.
Give me respect.
Girl power.
Sisters are doing it for themselves. All right. But yeah, if it wasn't for that, her and Annie Lennox do sing good together. Yeah. But if it wasn't for the girl power, and that entire audience they sing to is women.
Yeah. The song's fine.
Yeah.
You tune out the feminist message.
But it's funny. Do you remember this song on the radio?
Yeah.
You do? I don't.
You think we only heard it on MTV?
Maybe on MTV.
Okay.
Possibly.
You could be right there.
Okay. Number 2, coming again from Who's Zooming Who. So we got 3 songs from that album. Your number 1, my number 2. Believe it or not, you would think maybe this was a number 1 hit, but no, it only went to number 5. But it was her comeback song. It's "Freeway of Love," right? Maybe there is. I should have looked at that. Is there a place in the world that has a freeway called Love Freeway?
I don't know.
I should have looked that up. There's a freeway of love. There's a freeway.
Okay, so yeah, and if you drive 15 miles to the Love Shack,
That leads to the Love Shack, right? Well, you know what? There are roads called Lover's Lane.
yeah.
It's not a freeway. Okay. Anyways, good saxophone solo. So if she does have that. Don't know whether it's the guy who was in the Blues Brothers.
Probably not.
He was probably dead by the time. No, he wouldn't have been dead. That was
still alive.
1980. Yeah, could have been him. But that would be cool if it was him. All right, number 1, you know what it is. It's from Aretha, her second good album in the 80s. My number 1, your number 2, and the reason it's at number 1 is because it was an actual number 1. How many number 1s did she have?
I didn't look that up.
Respect was 1. This was 1. She might
I would imagine a lot of those other songs probably went to number 1 too.
Well,
I didn't care for it.
No, I don't think she had that many number 1s. Now, she
Okay.
probably had a whole boatload of number 1s on the R&B chart.
Right.
Not the actual singles charts. But this is I Knew You Were Waiting for Me. Of course,
With George Michael.
she's a woman and he's a man. I don't think he
The man was the one waiting, right?
I don't think he was waiting for her. He was probably waiting for the saxophone player. Because he was gay. Anyways. Do you agree? We know you don't already. Unless you grew up in the 80s, you agree with the list. That's
You
the
probably think our list is backwards. Just
maybe. Well, no, you're not gonna put Jimmy Lee number 1. Anyways, yeah, you would not have put the 80s way up high like we did. But you know what? We love that era. And so does the radio, because there are a boatload of stations with the 80s. Do you hear 60s music as much?
Our mom thinks she does. It's the 80s and she thinks it's the 60s.
That's not the question, though. Anyways, so who we doing next week?
Next week we're doing another woman. It's a combination of Aretha Franklin and George Michael's. Taylor Dayne was a woman, white, and gay.
She was gay?
Yeah,
okay.
it says she was gay.
All right. Now, she did not get...
Which changes the meaning of a lot of her songs.
I know. She did not get the public outpour like Tiffany and Debbie Gibson.
It's funny, she has a lot more hits.
Her songs are
better. Yeah.
So she actually has 10 hits. I don't think the other two did. So if we ever do them, we'll have to combine them. Anyway, so it's Taylor Dayne, and her first hit came out the same year that I Knew You Were Waiting for Me came out. So.
Yeah, because you would think she was 90s. She was on the precipice. She was close.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think 1990 was the last time she had a top 10. Her first 7 songs were all top 10 hits.
Okay.
I don't know if we had an artist like that yet. Even Paula Abdul, her first hit did not hit the charts that high.
Right.
All right, but then after her 7, it went down. So that's next video, and we'll see that. Bye.
Bye.